Hello everyone, I thought I'd go live. It's been a while since I've gone live. Things have been a bit hectic on the personal front, should I say. But today I wanted to talk about creating a website for your therapy or for your coaching business. Now, one of the tools that I use is called Easy Peasy, and I absolutely love it. So I thought I will share some tips about building a website. And one of the things I really want you to think about, I've got 5 tips, but the first thing is to think about building a professional logo. Now you could pay hundreds for a logo. You could pay, say, £50, or you could pay £500, depending on who you are going to go with. And I know that people say that a professional logo is something that stands out, and when you get a professional person to create it for you, they would create it in black and white, they would create it in color, and they would give you a transparent version of it, a symbol version, and it would look clean. And that's what we want it to look, clean and professional. So if you're tempted to kind of like do a hand-drawn thing, it's all right to have that concept, but give it to someone who's a professional designer who can create something clean and professional. So that's the first tip. The second tip I wanted to talk about was to be able to think about your brand colors. Now get at least 2 or 3 brand colors, okay, things that go together and that reflect your brand, your personality, and then think about one font type that you want to use. So that is all about your branding. But when you are creating your website, you really need to also think about your tagline. Who is this for? When someone comes to your website, what are you going to help them with? So what is your tagline? So I wanted to share with you some of my, the tool that I use is called Easy Peasy, and I'm going to share my screen now so that you can see my website here, which is bevjessup.com. Okay. One of the things I haven't told people recently actually is that I'm not practicing to be a speech therapist anymore. After working for 33 years, I've decided that I want to help other therapists, other coaches to start their own business. I think I've done it for quite a long time, and there is new talent out there. So let me just show you how to edit inside of Easy Peasy. So I'm going to open up the screen here. Excuse me while it's loading. And I just want to tell you that a tagline needs to tell a story, but it also needs to kind of like intrigue someone. It needs to be able to inspire them. It needs to excite them. So when I was doing it, this is my tagline here. I specialize in helping adults and teenagers develop confident communication with my step-by-step method. Okay, it's a very simple sentence, and then below it then explains a little bit more. Okay, as you can see, I help teenagers and adults overcome speech, language, and communication problems in order to excel in school, home, and work and life with confidence, all from the comfort of their home, anywhere in the world. So basically, I was seeing everyone around the world. I saw people in Nigeria, in Italy, France, China, and all around the UK. And I live on the Isle of Wight, so I couldn't travel, obviously, to all those places. Being restricted on the Isle of Wight has its drawbacks, but it also has its advantages because, if you can learn to do online therapy, which I learned in 2015, it makes life a lot easier. So have a think about what your clear tagline is going to be and what your sort of subtitles is going to be. Now you can see I've got an orange box here and then one below. Now if I wanted to add another box for some reason, I just click here and then I add anything here. I could add a button, like a call to action, like that. I'm going to get rid of that. I could add, this is an image here, and this is quite easy to change the image here. If you wanted to change your image, you click here, you look into your media file, you might want to upload an image. Say, for example, if I wanted to put this one in, which I don't, but if I did, you can see that that would change. See, there it is. Okay, I'm not going to save that. So that is how you create an image. Okay, it's very, very straightforward. And as you can see, I've got this blue background, I've got orange, I've got the call to action. So that's really important, that when you're creating a website, that you have a call to action at the beginning. So a clear call to action is just one thing. It's not like here, oh, you know, download this and book a call here, and, you know, what, look at this tab, or whatever it is. It needs to be one call to action, a unified call to action. And my unified call to action is to book a consultation. And so I've got that button there, and as you can see, you go down, there's another button, quite a few buttons, and basically I'm asking them to book a call. So this button here, when you click here, you can see that it goes to a page, and the page it goes to should be the contact page here. So that's where it goes to. And all these buttons should go to a page, which is my contact page. Go to page, contact, there. So that's how you hyperlink your buttons. You can see at the bottom, this bottom bit section here is my footer page. And inside there, you've got your privacy policy, your terms policy, and your pricing policy. I've got a pricing policy, and that is, if you click on there, it should take you to the pricing page, which is here. Okay, so that's how that works. Okay, I'm going to just unload. There you are. I'm just going to go back to all that, so it's back to the beginning. And if you want to change any words, you can change the words inside here. You just click here, and say, for example, I wanted to change this to something else. I could copy this, right? And then I could go to ChatGTP, which I'm going to put over here, create a new thing, and I'm going to say, write me a new tagline based on this. And I just copy and paste that in there, see what it comes up with. Now, unlocking confidence through clear communication, my step-by-step method for adults and teenagers. Could be that. Sounds a bit cheesy, actually, the unlocking. I'm going to just say, please don't use unlocking. Let's see what it comes up with. That's a bit better. Fostering confidence through clear communication, right? So if I copy that, control, there you go, copy. I go back to my page. I delete that and I add that one. You can see now it's in black, and I don't want it in black, and I want it bold. And I'm going to go up here to change the color so it's white. And that's how easy it is to do. It's really easy. And if you wanted to change the background, I can show you that another time. But when you are creating a website, make sure that you think about your professional logo. Okay, there's my logo there, bevjessup.com. It's basically a tree, and that represents growth. And then you've got the speech bubbles that are coming off it. Okay, so that's a very simple logo. Think about who you want to serve. Okay. Now, when you are thinking about this, make sure that your language that you have here is non-clinical. Too often as therapists, and I was a speech therapist, so I could have used words like morphology and pragmatics and syntax, but do they understand that? Some people might understand it, but really Joe Public doesn't. So you really need to think about making the language in here something that they can understand. Make a plain language, make sure that you have a way of reducing their suffering. They're coming to your page to see, can you really help me? How can you reduce my suffering? And so when you're writing, write in the 3rd grade. Okay. What exactly do you do? What are the steps? If I book a call, what happens next? Okay. So because it's quite frightening sometimes to book a call and think, well, what is going to happen on that call? So I want to show you what my contact page looked like. Let me just go here. I'm going to load it here and you can see my contact page. So my contact page had here, it had my video, which basically told them about the problems that I have. Communication is vital, isn't it, for every aspect of their life. Whether they're chatting with friends or whether they're working with their colleagues, wherever they are, whether they're just going down to the supermarket, communication is important. So I'm telling them that, they know that, but I'm putting it in simple language so that they can actually feel that they can do this. So I would like you to think about this really carefully when you are preparing. You maybe have a video because it is personable. It is somewhere they want to see your face. And then they book a call. Okay. And you have your footer, all the legalities there. So it's really simple. But within Easy Peasy, you can have your about page. And you've got a shop page. You've got a specialities page, which has got a drop-down menu here, you can see, and then a contact page. So it is really easy. It should be easy to navigate, actually. Taking a while to load, but you can see that in terms of the, say, Lisp, if I wanted to go to the Lisp page, you'll see it here. So I didn't use words like articulation or dyspraxia or anything like that. I've chosen to talk about Lisps because I know I can sort them out in 6 to 8 weeks, really. And that's what I want to communicate. So I'm going to stop sharing now. And I would like you to think really carefully about that. So if you have any questions about how to create a website for your business, whether you're a therapist or coach, then get in touch with me. Or I've left the link to try out Easy Peasy to create your own website. You've got 30 days to try it out for free. And you have any questions, drop me a comment under this video and I'll get back to you. Take care. Bye for now.